Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Guardian's Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Saturday the 15th of February 2025, and it's number 46 in the series. It's been set by Carpathian, who we got, I think we had last week as well, and yeah, quite a good setter. Basically, if you haven't seen these puzzles before, they're a smaller grid, 11 by 11, and they're deliberately aimed at bringing in people to cryptic crosswords. And people have been saying on the comments that they've been able to do cryptics for the first time ever with this format, because we have a limited clue set. We only have 4 types of clue today, which happen to be anagrams. Those are nice because we get some letters in the clue. Charades, which where you take 2 or 3 words or even 4 words, put them together, or letters and things together to make a new word. Reversal, which is where one word forward is the same as another word back, so dog and god. And then insertion, which I didn't read the instructions on, but I think will be where you take one word, add a letter somewhere into it to get a new word. And I can't think of an example. So I'll put a link down in the comments if you want to have a go at it first yourself, you can. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk this through very slowly and tell you how I look at it and how I approach it, and try and give you some tips and tactics. So, 1 across. Ill-fated actors dress badly. Now, I'm looking at this long clue, 4 and 7. My first thought is just, is there some kind of anagram? And we've got actors is, so we know that the definition will either be at the start or the end, so it'll either be ill-fated or badly. And badly looks like a good anagram indicator. Dress is 5 letters, actors is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, and we're looking for 11 letters, so I'd think it's an anagram of actors dress. But I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think what that is. So I'm going to move on to the next clue and hope that when I get some of these letters in place, it'll help me get that one. Further delayed alert broadcast. Further delayed, postponed, alert broadcast. Broadcast would be aired. I mean, broadcast could be a sound like, but we haven't got sound likes in this clue, so that would be my thoughts normally. So let's go on to 8. Regarding top summary. Gosh, regarding would be to look, to see, to spot. Top would make me normally think take an S or the R from that letter, but that, if I just took that would get rid of those 2 words and leave me with summary, which would be, or the other word, which would leave me with definition, so that isn't going to work. So this is hard so far. Let's go on to 9. Notices. Notices are ads, or spotting or seeing, involving public relations, which would be PR maybe. Binges, okay. Notices, binges, I mean, what I've got here is notices, public relations and binges, so both the first and last, so I think it's going to be an S there. It's probably going to be a word ending in S, so it's not guaranteed, but it probably is. Domesticated animals walk backwards. Okay, this is one of these reversal words. And I'm thinking of a 4-letter. I need to find a 4-letter domesticated animal. And the only coming up with goat, which isn't really very domesticated. Walk is to, stroll is to. Gosh, I'm not doing well at all. Okay, flipping, crazy, mother. Flipping suggests it's going to be a word that goes backwards. A word for crazy to get to mother. Crazy is mad. Golly, wow, okay. Mad backwards is damn, and damn is a word for mother that I've only ever seen in Crossword Land. So if you're a beginner, gosh, wow, good luck with that. Small pot range. Small pot range. Small would be an S. A pot would be, and range would be a golly. Am I just not woken up today, or I mean it's 7 o'clock in the morning, but I just feel like this is really hard. Blue graduate embraced by inexperienced player. 6 letters. Okay, blue is depressed or down. A graduate is going to be a BA or an MA normally. Where would I embrace them about there? Inexperienced player is a novice. So we're looking to put graduate into a word for experienced player. So to get to a word meaning blue, blue could be azure. Blue means depressed and down. MA or BA, I would think. there's not a lot going on here. Let's move on to this one. Okay, 5 letters. I've just seen tiara remodeled. That just sounds like an anagram into dish. So I think the dish is writer, which is like, can I think of the cucumber writer from the Indian restaurant? So that's the dish. So it's an anagram of tiara. 5 letters, 19 strips. Back for some rest. Strips. Back. So you were looking at the word strip, meaning strips. Turn it around to get to a nap for to some rest. Rest is okay. Snake and fraudster making jacket. So that looks like a simple charade of some sort. So it's a word for snake, a word for fraudster, to come to a word for a jacket. Now it might have an and in the middle, so it might be it might be asp and or cobra. I don't know. Wow, I can't believe how I've only got 2 clues. I mean, these are normally sometimes are write-ins. This is just wow. Department marketing. One down. Department marketing primarily seasonal beers. Okay, so primarily is saying take the first letter of S, seasonal, which is sales, and beers are ales, and that gives us the sales department. Okay, that felt like the first time I've looked at one of these clues, and it's almost it's kind of like quick cryptic land. Dispute change involving leader of committee. We've got a long word going in here. Leader of committee. So this is an insertion clue, isn't it? So leader of committee is a C. So a word meaning change. Put a C into it to get to a dispute. Whew. Now, if I was guessing, I would probably think that's a shun word or a ting word. Given that the clue doesn't have disputing, I would think it's a I'm going to leave that out for now, but I think that might be where that goes. Worried about 5 getting cut. First thing I think for cut is, like I said, D there is lopped. That isn't going to work. 5 is going to be a V for Roman numerals. And worried about that, so it's an insertion clue. Worried is cared, which gives us carved. Okay. Golly. 4 down, 4 letters. Meany, therefore in the ascendant. I'd be looking for a hidden word based on the in the, but therefore is ergo. Yes. Okay, so we've got a down clue. So the answer is ogre, and therefore is ergo, and it's in the ascendant, so put it upwards, so it's a 4 back clue. Gets you ogre. Spook, moving centre stage, 6 and 5, centre is 6, stage is 5, moving sounds like an anagram, so it looks like an anagram going in there. A spook, I want to put ghost, but there's no H for ghost. Centre stage, I mean, it might mean, to spook might mean like when you spook horses and they rush off. Okay, cons, catching quiet, fools. So quiet is normally P for piano, could be a SH for sh. Cons and fools both end in S, so I think fools is something like cons. Scams. Cons. I need a 4-letter word meaning con, or 3-letter word meaning con. Put an S on the end of it, and then put a P. Fools, twits. I don't think we're going to be adding. Don't think we can be adding in an SH. I think there's a P to go in there. See the end. Well, I'm not sure where it's going. Okay, as SA, South American, starting to carry bag. So sack, yeah, starting to see, carries a C. Sack, bag. Again, like the mad word, damn word, not really one that most people would think of. Rodent, rodent eating second pudding. So I'm looking for a, sounds like put an S into rodent, which is a mouse, and that makes that a moose. Oh, excuse me. Fortunately, I have seen moose and mouse a couple of times in recent weeks, so that kind of jumped off the page at me. Street is ST. So let's put S. What have we got an S there? I can't remember. What would I have that? Oh, the small pot. So that begins to confirm that's right. So street next to green is kind of yellow. Next to, so street next to green is kind of yellow. So yellow can be, obviously can be a colour, but it can also be like if you're a chicken, kind of yellow. Green next to green. Alright, I mean, is writer correct? I think it is probably. Turned over plant again for drinker. Turned over plant, so turned over plant again, which is to repot, which gives us a toper. Another good crossword land word there, toper. So far we're dam, sack and toper as crossword land words. Gosh, wow. I have, if you're struggling on this as a beginner, you have my commiserations. Not of the clergy, I dipped into French lake. Oh gosh. I hope I'm not expected to know. Well, in fact, I don't know the French word for lake. I don't know the French word for into. I don't know any French lakes. Not of the clergy. I dipped into. I mean, that feels like, not of the clergy feels like I'm looking for a word. Is I into a word for French lake, which I haven't got a clue about. Not of the clergy. Golly. Okay, well, I have to say that hasn't gone too well, but I've got a couple of anagrams here and here to try around with, and this one actually is a lot better now. Just seeing if I can do it. Ill-fated is something star-crossed, isn't it? Star-crossed, as in star-crossed lovers in the Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Okay, now the good thing here is I've now got some letters to help out with the downs, so it may become a bit more obvious. If you notice what I've done so far is I've just gone through every clue, haven't hung around on any of them too much. If I was doing it myself, I'd be a lot quicker going past them probably. Just looking for anything I can get, which to be fair wasn't a lot, but is a bit easier. So let's have another look through the acrosses now. I've got some other letters in place. Further delay. Delayed alert broadcast. Okay, broadcast is an anagram indicator. I've got an L and an R in that clue. Alert, so that's actually just later, isn't it? Further delayed later. Okay, and this is regarding top summary. Regarding could be re, and top would be to get to a word meaning summary. Re. Not sure, let's look at this one. Notices involving public relations binges. Notices, sees, sprees. Okay, so we've got sees is notices. I might even have said it. Notice might be to see, I'm not sure. I did say it could be versions like spots, I think I might have said to say. PR is public relations, they are sprees, is going in there. Domesticated animals, backwards. Yeah, domesticated animals. I don't know if there is an S there or not. Cats, dogs. Cats, dogs, hamsters, guinea pigs. So I need a word. Yes, I'm looking for pets. Pets, which is to step backwards, isn't it? Okay, wasn't a specific one. There we go. Right, what's this? This is the small pot. Range. Pot. Can't think of a word for pot at the moment. This one should be easy now. I've got my cobalt. Cobalt is blue, so I've got BA. I was thinking about the BA. Where's that going? Well, it can either go, can it go in one or two places really? It's either there or where it was, or it could be an MA. But yeah, with that, it becomes cobalt, and a young, inexperienced player is a colt. Fair enough. This down here strips backwards for some rest. Strips back. So yeah, strips. Peels. Peels is sleep forward. So okay, that's okay. Little confirming there was the fact I had strips back, so something S going backwards. If this can help me anymore, snake and fraudster making jacket. Could it be an anagram of and fraudster? I wonder. Snake. Jacket. I can't even think what a jacket is beyond a potato. Or a coat, but that's only 4 letters. Could be kind of Parker. Because my list of snakes is quite low. It's asps, cobras, boas, boa, adders, and none of those make me think of a jacket. So, golly. Let's look at the downs again. Dispute is to altercation involving litter, change involving leader of committee. So yeah, we've got an alteration. Alteration becomes an altercation. Alter, if I can spell it even better. And there was that shun that I talked about. Altercation. I'm going to go on the downs still. Bum, bum. Centre stage was a spook. What's that going to be? Spook. Let's have a. I'm going to use the anagram helper. Centre stage. Let's see if that helps me anywhere. Shuffle. So I'm looking for a 5-letter word. Spook. What's that going to be? Secret agent. Okay. Secret agent. No, agent. So, I'm now looking at this one. Actually, I've just seen that, and that's given me recap. So, recap is a summary. So, what's this? There's my P for that. Cons, I assume it's dupes. That is, dupes is to fool someone. P for piano going into cons are dues. That's not a word I know, but there we go. Okay, I feel like I'm getting somewhere on this at last. Dun, dun, dun. Apart from I sort of don't know what this is, assuming I've got it right. That one, not the clergy. So what's down here? Snake and fraudster. I mean, N-E-T-R does look like the letters of fraudster and snake. Again, the snakes I can think of, I mean, it doesn't mean to say that they are in the order that they're given in the clue, but they're likely to be. And I say snakes I can think of are asps, adders, boa constrictors, anacondas, vipers. There's none of those have got a 3rd letter of V. None of those are fitting there. So I'm just going to try and fraudster as an anagram. No, in fact it doesn't, because it's not. It's not that. So let's have a look at this. Small pot range. Pot. I can't think of what a pot is at this moment. And range. I mean, this is at this point. This is all you can really do is to alphabet trawl. If you really haven't got an idea, it's the way to go forward. Is just try letters. And sometimes it's better to go to this letter, if that maybe gives you some ideas. Pot range. Snap. It's a span, isn't it? It's a blast. Span. Small pot is a small pan, and a span is a range. Okay, good. So I actually didn't get to that from what was alphabet trawling, but I did get to it just by eventually it just popped into my brain. Street ST next to green. Green is wreck. Green could be, well, to me a wreck is a park, is a green area. Green, beginning with R. Green could be a novice. Kind of yellow. Snake and fraudster making jacket. I mean, that almost certainly has to be a vowel in there. And then down the bottom we have straw. Straw is kind of yellow, isn't it? And raw. Well, raw is definitely green. And that. Now that becomes a wind cheater. So snake in wind. They are wind cheater. There's the type of jacket. So I haven't got the W in place. I suddenly thought of a wind cheater. Snake is to wind. So that just leaves this one, not of the clergy. I dipped into that, so it's a lake, I think, like that. So there you go. Hopefully all done. Check all. Oh, what have gone wrong here? Dopes. Cons. Is it dopes? Okay. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing to get that one wrong, but I think that was a very hard puzzle. Cons. Does. Catching a fall. Catching quite as P. Cons. Does. Does. I have to say I don't really understand that. Dopes for falls is fair enough. Wow, that was a tough puzzle for the QC, I think. High expectations on our beginners there. I know people have been saying they'd like to see them get a bit harder, but wow, that was. Maybe I just haven't woken up this morning. But anyway, there you go. I think that's all I can say about it, really. So I hope that was helpful. Lots to try and understand there. Thanks for watching.